Yo, what's up, y'all? I could do a whole 5-hour conversation on this subject, but I'm not going to do it. I just want to say I'm Zulu for life. Yeah, I'm going through what I'm going through right now, but I'm still, as you can tell, the number one progenitor of the first element of hip hop, which is graffiti art. And why is that? Because I was Zulu. I grew up Zulu. I joined the Zulu. Yeah, I was on the West Coast, and yeah, in LA they had the Uncle Jam's Army and all that. But me, I was a Zulu. I was getting the knowledge. I was able to travel all over the world and stay with different Zulu Nation chapters and do my art. That's how I blew up. And if the Zulu Nation hadn't failed, if we hadn't failed, if everybody was still Zulus, you wouldn't have had as much genocide in hip hop. Not as many people would have died. And me right now, I'd be making buku money off my art. Because Zulus, we supported each other. We were a network of black, brown, everything, people all over. We were, like KRS once said, we were Martin Luther King's dream manifested. The only place was in the Zulu Nation at one time. I still have all the books, the red book, the gold book, the green book, and the black book on my computer. I might turn them into PDFs and put them up somewhere for y'all later. But the knowledge, consciousness, and I know, BAM, one side of the coin was the complicated side of the child molestation and all of that. And I ain't with none of that. All that was bullshit. Because everything we did in Zulu Nation, every time I met BAM, everybody I knew, we were about the peace, the love, the unity, and the having fun. We were, and we still are. Some of us are still living that dream or dreaming of a time when we can go back to where hip-hop was the safest, most beautiful place to be. But no matter what that other side of the coin is, heads and tails, BAM got in our heads and gave us stories to tell. Some people, BAM was giving them head or getting that tail. I understand. But that wasn't what the majority of us were on. So yes, there's some bad, but there's also some good. There's some beautiful good. And I thank BAM Bada for everything he gave. Because without him, I wouldn't have been able to travel the world and do my art. I wouldn't have met people of all different races and nations and all come together under hip hop. I wouldn't have been able to be the MC, the person I am. Part of him goes to that. And everybody in the Zulu Nation who knows that should not front. Everybody from Q-Tip to Rakim to... there were so many people. Ice-T was in the Zulu Nation at one time. Africa, Islam, man, I miss my brothers. And yeah, BAM is gone. And yeah, despite all the shit he did, all the bad stuff that they say he did, with that he did on that side, the other side was so beautiful. And we got to be able to balance that shit out. That's all I wanted to say. R.I.P, BAM. And I'm a Zulu for life. May the Zulu Nation and real hip hop live on. Word. Peace, Tony B.